Welcome to the Long Run, Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
What are we doing today?
Recently, Minimalism by Anne shared a autumn tag, and so we decided to take her up on the tag and give you our answers for autumn, everything autumn that she said in her questions. When we're done with this video, we'd love for you to go over and check out Anne's channel and see how she answered the questions. We will tell you that you're going to hear some weird answers to these questions from us, but if you hang on, one of the questions actually, our answer to it is going to be like, yeah, that's why they answer these questions weird.
Yeah, and feel free to put your answers in the comment section below. We'd love to hear those as well.
Yes. Or if you have a YouTube channel, do a video where you answer your questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so number one, would you prefer a pumpkin muffin or an apple muffin?
I would be honest with you, I didn't even know there was such a thing as an apple muffin. I guess I should have known
I know it's the thing as a pumpkin muffin.
I did.
Okay.
They have them on the menu at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I don't look at the menu. I get what I get.
Okay, anyway, I'm not that big a fan of pumpkin anything, so I guess if I had to choose, I would try an apple one since I've never had one. And didn't even know they existed, but at this point, the answer would be definitely not the pumpkin.
Okay. Number two, if you were making a pumpkin pie this year, would you use a fresh pumpkin or a canned pumpkin? Well, we wouldn't be making one because we don't eat pumpkin.
But I will say that I've never actually opened up a pumpkin and did scooping all the stuff out. So I would probably go the easy route and get it canned.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Number three, what's your favorite apple-based food?
Fried apples.
Okay. I'm not a huge fan of apples. I mean, I'll eat an apple. So I guess my favorite apple-based food would probably be an apple. Anyway.
I love the way with fried apples, and you smell the cinnamon all through your house. It smells great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number four, do you prefer apple cider, hot or cold?
I've never had apple cider cold. I mean, no. I've only had it once or twice, and it was when it was really, really cold in the winter, because we live in the South and we don't get really cold days. So I've only had it hot, and I probably would stick with that.
Never had it.
Yeah.
Number five, do you like pumpkin spice lattes, and are you going to have one this year? That's a big nope. Not going to do it.
As we already mentioned, not fans of pumpkin.
Number six, are you having any type of autumn decor in your house this year, even if it's something small like a candy dish full of chocolates? Sometimes I bring in leaves on my shoes when I come in. Does that count if I leave them on the floor?
In a place where we do not have fall colored leaves, so I would say no, that doesn't count. But we do have this little wall hanging that has a pumpkin or something, and it says Happy Thanksgiving, and I always forget to get it out of the thing, because since we moved from Tennessee and we moved several times, we've had a lot of our stuff packed up and stored, including some of our decor, and I think it's probably in there. So it's not something I'm going to go out of my way to find right now until, we decide to move to a more permanent situation. So I don't know that I have anything that would look fall.
Okay. No. Number seven, if you were required to wear a costume, whether it be at work or at a party, what would your costume be?
You answer that first. I'll say
Batman. Okay. Anytime you have a chance to be Batman, be Batman.
Okay. All right. The last time I actually did a costume was actually for our YouTube channel. We did a live stream, I think it was on Halloween, and a couple of years ago, and we had costumes, and I had one that was just like a little, what's the word? Really old woman thing, costume with and I had a wig and this old huge dress, and I even have a shorts video on the channel where I was sitting on our front porch I was trying to scare the children. But we did that live stream. We can possibly link that maybe in the description, I'm not sure. but yeah, it was just an old lady costume. Yeah, like a really old one.
Number 8, do you have an autumn birthday? Nope.
No, we're both summer babies.
Both born in August.
Yeah, and we believe that maybe why we are not huge fall, autumn people is because we have lived in the South all our lives and we're summer babies. So we just like, and we're also cold natured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you going to buy a magazine this year? Nope. I'll read the rest of the question. Are you going to buy a magazine this year when they start making the covers so pretty and festive with pumpkins, etc.?
I will say that back years ago, I used to buy magazines at the cash registers, and I don't think that was normally the ones that would get my attention. It was usually the ones when they started showing the Christmas decorations. So I probably wouldn't even have bought it back then because I'd been holding out for the Christmas decoration ones. So
sure. Number 11, are you going to the fair this autumn or have you already gone? Well, we're in a new area, so we don't know where the fair is. I think they have a fair over in Kissimmee. Down in St. Cloud too, but there was something going on about 4 miles from where we live down in Town Center. Some kind of carnival going on this weekend. So, I don't know, maybe.
Hey, we haven't been to a fair in years, though, honestly. I think the last thing that we went to that even would be remotely similar to that would be the Houston Livestock and Rodeo Show.
Yeah, we went to the fair.
Yeah. And that was when we lived in Houston, which would have been like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yep.
It was right about 2020 because it was right before.
One of the last things we did before the shutdown was we went to the fair.
Yeah.
At the carnival.
Yeah. So I guess that would be the last time we went. So I don't know. I don't know if we would go, and we definitely haven't gone yet.
Number 12. What's your favorite fair food? That's easy. Funnel cake.
I knew you would say that. I don't know if I have a favorite. I do
Sure
like.
you do. Funnel cake.
Funnel cake is good, but I like trying some of the other things. Like our son that lives in Tennessee loves the fried Oreos from there, and I agree that's really good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's your favorite soup for autumn? Probably still my favorite soup any time of year. It's chicken and wild rice soup that Christy makes. So it's really good.
I couldn't think of an answer until he reminded me that I really love getting the chicken tortilla soup from Chick-fil-A every year because it only comes out in like November and December.
Well, it'll be through March, through April.
Okay. But anyway, it is something that I wait for every year. Like whatever I would normally get from the Chick-fil-A restaurant, I switch over to the chicken tortilla soup as long as it's there, and then I go back to the other when they leave.
Yep.
So chicken tortilla soup.
There you go. For autumn, do you prefer hot coffee, hot tea, hot chocolate, or hot apple cider?
It doesn't get cold here, but when we used to live in Tennessee, and it would get cold. I loved drinking hot chocolate. Did that a lot. Don't really drink it much here because it just doesn't feel. I mean, there's a few times out of the year where it's cool enough that I will choose a hot coffee, but most of the time down here I drink iced coffees or cold brews. So I guess hot coffee, just because we don't tend to buy hot chocolate just for 1 or 2 cold days a year, so probably would have to go with the hot coffee since.
Okay. I do the hot chocolate, probably.
You do hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you were to buy a cup this autumn and the choices are solid black or solid orange, which would you choose? Solid black.
Solid black.
Yep.
Our kitchen is black and red anyway, so I would probably stick with the black one because I could keep it, use it all year around. If I used an orange one, which is not my favorite color anyway, I would only want to use it like a month out of the year, and then it would just be taking up space. So Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy an orange one because it wouldn't go with anything I had. I wouldn't like, it's not my favorite color for sure, and it, would just be taking up space the rest of the year. So
Yep.
that is the end of the tag questions. We want to thank Ann again for sharing that tag with everyone. Y'all, please go check out her video and see how she answered it. Also, if we know of anyone else who does the tag before ours gets put up, because it's going to be almost the end of fall before ours is actually up. Anyway, if we know someone who did it, we will link that in the description as well as Ann's.
That's right. And don't forget to share your responses below, or if you have a channel, go ahead and share your responses in a video as well. And let us know in the comments below if you're going to do that. We'd love to hear it. All right, so that's going to do it today. We're going to put a video right up here for you to click. After this, after we say the thing we always say, that's going to do it today. For the Long Run, Joel and Chrissy, I'm Joel.
And I'm Christine.
Don't forget the long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Bye.